This is the second lecture of the Doctrine of Man. It's going to be very short, only a couple minutes, I think. But the third section is called Man Made in God's Image. Man made in God's image. Genesis 1:26 to 27. You can read that. But man and women are made in the image of God. More than anything, this means that we are made like him and we represent him. We are his earthly representations, or representatives. But Psalm 19:1-6 states that all creation proclaims the Creator, but humans are set apart from the rest of creation. We're the only creatures that bear the divine image. In the likeness of God, we bear his thumbprint. Being created then by God, bearing his likeness, we are created with a purpose, which is to be his created analogies, it's been said, demonstrating his character more clearly than any other created thing can demonstrate it. We are created with a purpose, that is, to know, love, and obey God, and to live at peace with other human beings. When we're doing these things, we're doing the exact things that we were created to do from the beginning. When we do these things, the forgotten mandate from the beginning is remembered and honored. We were built to love God and love each other. The creation story highlights the creation of humans. That's like the pinnacle of the story. It is told that we were created with the rest of the animals on the same day. But our story was repeated. The creation of humans is to be understood as the real, the climax of the creation story. And God's giving us his image. All humans, male and female, have inherent value and dignity. The source of such value is not derived from the human ego, from deep inside the human psyche, right? That's not it. Our value is not autonomous. We don't give ourselves value. Rather, the source of our value and dignity is God himself. He creates us. He gives us his image, gives us our very worth and value. Where are the signs of the image of God in our lives? Are there evident signs that we indeed bear God's image? The image of God is given to all humans. It is not minimized or negated because of our rebellion. We don't become less than what we were created as the image bearer. Rather, it refers to the elements in the human that enable the fulfillment of our purpose. We are like God then in the way we interact with others. When we think, we reflect, and act freely, we're bearing his image. As far as Scripture teaches, mankind are the only creatures that bear his image. Not even angels are described as such beings. I'll be referencing Louis Berkhof in the next lecture. But Louis Berkhof, he's a modern theologian. He's dead now. But he maintains that being made in the image of God includes both having a body and possessing authority and dominion over the lower creations. We're kings and queens over the lower creation. It's our place. The Lord's our place. We rule and subdue it. Angels are never described as lords of creation. That's in a positive way. They're not ever described as lords of creation, but they are in a negative way when Satan and his demons are given the title principalities, powers, and rulers. But this was not to have been. Angels in their proper rules, as taught in Scripture, are ministering spirits sent out for the service of those that inherit salvation. Coming up, the next lecture is Louis Berkhof's most important conceptions of the image of God in man. And we have a couple more sections before we get to the end of this, but start thinking about the image of God, what it means, because we've only just begun, we've only kind of we only just begun our discussion of it, but be thinking of what it means to you to be able to share in the discussion whenever we have it. But thanks for listening.